go to Dylan in Levittown. Dylan.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
So, Michael, I already know that you're probably going to disagree with, but I just wanted to talk about Clay Holmes for a second. And it's not just about the game yesterday. To be honest with you, I never really liked him as a closer since last year. But I just wanted to get your thoughts. Like, I just feel like he can't close in big games. Every time he comes out, it's always, he has to walk someone, get someone on. He can never just have a 1, 2, 3 inning. It's always something. And then you and other people are going to say, he has a great ERA. But it's just misleading because he just never can shut down in the moments, and I just feel like if we're going to make a run, we need to get like a shutdown closer. And I wanted to hear your thoughts.
Well, let's have a discussion here, Dylan. How old are you?
I'm 23.
So, but I think that what a lot of Yankee fans have is a sickness of Mariano Rivera. They think everybody's like that. But tell me the shutdown closer in baseball that doesn't make you sweat. Clay Holmes happens to be one of the best closers in the game, but tell me the guy that you think is a great closer.
I know. I just feel like every time he's up.
But that's how all closers are, Dylan. Yeah. Nobody is Mariano Rivera. Tell me the guy that doesn't make you sweat. The guy across town makes you sweat.
Now, there are given years where there's a light.
When he's on, though, he's on.
Well, when Holmes is on, he's on.
I just don't know if he's ever going to be like a close. And I'm not saying they have to be like Mariano Rivera. It's just I feel like in the sport, it's like we took the lead against the Royals and he gave that up, and then like yesterday we had a 4-run lead, and you just always have to sweat with him.
But he has 16 saves.
Listen, there have been other closers besides Mariano Rivera, Michael, that are efficient, and you have a little bit, maybe a less of a sense of nerves in the moment. That's not literally only Mariano Rivera.
But he
may have been the best.
Spoiled about probably 2 generations of people into thinking what a closer is. And Mariano got it done quick, Peter. He either got you out or he blew the save quickly. And he did blow his share of saves. He's the greatest of all time. And we happen to get to see him every single game. But again, I asked Dylan that, and he doesn't have an answer. Tell me the closer that doesn't make... Mason Miller. Everybody loves Mason Miller of the A's. Just blew a game the other night with a walk-off home run. Tell me the guy that doesn't make you sweat. The Orioles have Craig Kimbrell. He's awful, especially against the Yankees. Who's the guy that doesn't make you sweat?
Yeah, and when Diaz had that lights-out year a couple of years ago, he was coming off a terrible year, ended up having the injury right after that. I mean, you can go back to any of the great closers of all time, and they made you sweat. I'm sorry. I mean, no offense to Dylan, but Dylan, if you take a look around Major League Baseball, this is what the position is. You might get a rare year where a guy is on and he's lights out. That's just not the way that it is anymore. And if there is a guy out there, would you think the teams are just going to give him away? You need a lights-out closer. Good luck finding that on June 19th. Good luck finding that on July 31st.
Everybody's in love with the kid from Oakland, and it's intoxicating. I mean, would you bet that he's going to last a long time throwing 102 miles an hour? Would you bet that? And again, the thing that made closers different is that they came in throwing harder than everybody else. The guy that comes on in the 5th inning throwing 97, I'm sorry. There are no guys that are going to be perfect. Right. There just aren't. Clay Holmes, Yankee fans have to wake up. Clay Holmes is really good. He's really good. Now, he had not pitched since that blown save in Kansas City. So this is a guy who, he relies on a ball that sinks. And when he's too strong, he's going to leave balls up like he did when the ball got hit out yesterday. They won the game.
The kid on the Cardinals is pretty good. Helsley?
Yeah. And you know what? He screws up too. There's nobody perfect.
No, there's nobody perfect. And also these guys that, Oakland's 20 games under 500 playing in front of flies. And now you're going to come to Yankee Stadium and try to close out games for the best team in baseball. Guys, he's done it. He might not have done it at the clip. You can't even blame Dylan for the Mariano. He's only 23 years old. I mean, so right. Mo's been out of the league for, a decade now. So I just think it's... You want everything to be perfect. It's not. I'm not right. Could they improve the bullpen? Sure. That's probably an area they're going to look to improve. But go get a lights-out closer. Good luck.
Closer, Don. They're not looking for a closer. No. I mean, they're looking for arms that could lead up to Clay Holmes. If a closer shakes loose, as you said, who's giving up their closer? The A's don't even want to give up their closer. And again, a guy who throws 100 and 203 is probably going to blow out his arm. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, and it goes quickly, Michael. When the Giants won their 3 World Series, right? They had Wilson the first one, and Romo the second one, and then Bumgarner's closing out the World Series in 2014. You get these guys. It's usually a flash, unless they're like Hall of Fame caliber. You're going to have to live with your closer blowing saves and making you nervous. That's the high wire act that is being a closer.
The Yankee bullpen, the previous 9 games before yesterday, they've hit a rough patch. And now Ian Hamilton's on the IL.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, when you ask me, well, what do the Yankees have to improve? I think they have to improve their bullpen because as good as their bullpen has been, they don't have a lot of swing and miss ability, which is what everybody in baseball looks for. People put the ball in play against their relievers. They need some swing and miss ability. But Holmes does have swing and miss ability, especially when he throws that slider. So, again, I get it, especially for Yankee fans of a certain age. We were spoiled by Mariano, but we look at him through rose-colored glasses. The guy blew the 7th game of the World Series, so he's not perfect either.
No.
He was close to it. He's as close to a perfect closer as we could be, but he blew some big games.
Yeah, he gave up the Alomar home run in '97.
He gave up, blew the game in Game 4 in 2004, which led to the Red Sox coming. I mean, again, I don't want to disparage Mariano because he's the greatest of all time, but no one's perfect, especially in that job.
No one's perfect.
Don, you're perfect, though, especially when you talk about
I appreciate that. We'll get more in a new Mazda.